How to customize the menu for your Wix Studio website. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to do so. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm just going to click on Edit Site and show you exactly what you need to know. Okay, so now that this test site loaded in, I have this menu right here. It doesn't look as great. And anyways, I'm going to show you pretty much all you need to know. So to get started, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and remove it so we can actually start really from the beginning. So let's say we don't have a menu and we want to add one. In this case, it's very simple. You just want to go ahead and make sure you have a section for it and just click on Add Elements from the top left corner. From here, we just want to go ahead and actually add the menu. So let me just go ahead and find it real quick. Menu and search. It should be right over here. And then we're just going to add horizontal menus. And by the way, if you really just want to skip the designing aspect of menus, because with Wix, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to actually design every single aspect to it, because they have some designs for the default state of buttons. You have designs for the drop downs. They have designs for the hover effect for each button. It is a lot, but you can just go ahead and skip that if you want to and just go for one that you actually like here. But for me, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the first one here, drag and drop it to the top section here. So I'm just going to click on attach or just drop right over here. Try to centralize it like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about the actual things that we can do here. First, I'm just going to go ahead and stretch it. Doesn't really look that great, but maybe once I actually add some items to it, it could actually look a little bit better. So speaking of which, if you actually want to start adding some menu items, it is very simple. You just want to click on the menu. So just go ahead and click on it. And then once you click on it, you should be able to see these options for it. So the first thing we want to click on is Manage Menu. This is pretty much where you add pages to your menu. So here you can actually manage the pages and also the drop down menu items. So anyways, we can just click on Add Item. And these are the lists of items that we can actually add to our menu. We can add main pages, dynamic and app pages, link, or even drop downs. So if you would just want to add a drop down, this is not going to be clickable. It's more like a file which is going to have a bunch of options underneath. But you can just click on or have a main page and have drop downs underneath. I'm going to do both for the sake of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and name this one. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So drop down. And let's just say we want to have test page 2 underneath. So we're just going to go ahead and make that underneath it. And to do so, you just want to go to test page 2. Click on the 3 dots right next to it and click on move under drop down. Okay, great. So now that we have our first drop down, let's just go ahead and add some more items to our menu. So you just click on Add Item, Main Pages, and I'm just going to go ahead and add Test Form, and let's just see if we have more pages here. I'm not sure if I actually do here. So let's just add the test form first. So let's just go ahead and click on Main Pages, Test Form, click on Apply, and see if I can find some more stuff. And by the way, you can feel free to rearrange them like so. You just drag and drop them like that. And you can also have a drop down within a drop down if you want to. But I'm just going to click on Add a New Item, Show More Pages, and see if I actually find some, like, let's just add the category page. Click on Done. Yeah, I'm just going to name it All Products. All right, great. So now we have a bunch of stuff here, and let's just go ahead and let's just leave it as it is. I was going to try and, replicate the drop down within an actual page, but I'm not going to do it at this point. So anyways, once you're happy with the items that you have here, you're going to have your drop downs and your actual items. We can actually go ahead and start designing the menu and changing the layout for it and stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and do that. First, you just want to click on the menu itself, and then you just want to click on layout. From layout, you should be able to find the hamburger or navigation bar menu. I'm just going to stick to the navigation bar. You can, because you have more options with this one. And by the way, by default for the mobile views, it's going to be hamburger menu. So let's just go and see that. Tablet view and also the mobile view. I already have the previous one. I just needed to delete it. So this is why we have two of them. Anyways, let's just go back to the desktop. I'm not really going to discuss the mobile one too much. So for this one, I'm just going to go back to layout. And then from here, we can actually go in and change the, plenty of things actually. We can change the orientation for it. We can change the overflow items. So whether it's going to wrap, so meaning if you have a lot more stuff and it's going to go off screen, what do you want it to do in that case? Whether it's going to wrap or scroll. And then you also have more options here that you can go through, like alignment settings and stuff like that. I'm actually going to leave it like this, but you can feel free to change it a little bit. And for the drop down, it's also going to show you how it's going to look like, and you can just go ahead and feel free to play around with that. I may actually add a few things here to this drop down just to increase it. So just give me a sec. So I'm just going to show you. I just added a link just for the sake of it. Drag it underneath drop down, and then just click on the three dots and click on move under. And it's not really shown here, the drop down, so let me just go ahead and try to do it myself manually, like so. And now we actually have a drop down within a drop down, so let's just go ahead and remove that. We don't really want that. So just if you don't see the move under stuff, you can just go ahead and move it manually by just dragging it underneath, and you should be good to go. So let's just go ahead and preview real quick and see how it's actually going to look like, the actual drop down menu. So by default, it's going to look like this, and you can actually see the two different pages. Now, obviously, it doesn't really look great, but we can feel free to change that. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Click on it, and then just go back to layout. And for drop down, again, we can just feel free to change a lot of stuff. So container width, whether it's going to be stretch or fit to menu or hug content, it's really up to you. You can actually see now it's going to look like that. For this one, it's going to look like this. I'm just going to leave it as hug content. I believe it's going to be a lot better, and then we can centralize it, or let's just try this, and then centralize it and change the number of columns to maybe 1, and it's going to look like that. And we can just feel free to play around with this until we actually get it right. It is going to be a little bit pain in the back. It's not really going to be the easiest thing to do, honestly, but you can just feel free to change the space here, decrease the space. So let's just go ahead and change this so it is to 5. It's not really doing much here, but you can just feel free to change the padding and all sort of stuff. But if we just try to centralize it, it's still not going to be that good. Let's just try that again. Preview, drop down, and it's a little bit better. So you just want to basically play around with it more, and it should actually work out at the end. So all sorts of stuff you can actually do is going to be within the layout section of the menus for either the menu itself or the drop down. And you can just go in and decrease the container padding and stuff like that, and it should be better. Then we can actually go ahead and actually adjust the design aspect of the menu. Doing so is again very easy. Well, not really. Again, the layout was kind of complicated, but for the design, it's a lot simpler. So simply just click on the menu, click on Open Inspector on the top right corner. You should be able to find an arrow. So if you click on that, this should open. And then you just need to state what you actually want to design first before you actually design it. So here you can actually see we have what do you want to design. By default, it's going to be menu items. But you can actually go ahead and change it to menu container first. Let's just do that. And then we can just go ahead and change that. So let's just say we want to change the background color for the menu. We can just do so very easily from here, and it should actually change here for us. If you want to add some borders to your menu, you can also feel free to do it by increasing this a little bit. So let's just do 3. And it should actually create a border here for you, and you can even change the color for it if you want. And then you also have more stuff like corners, shadows, positioning, and all sorts of designing aspects. Once you're done with the container, you can just go ahead and change to menu items, which is pretty much the text. And then you can just go ahead and change the state that you want to design. So regular is going to be pretty much this. And then you can just go to hover design, and it's going to show you how it's going to look like once you have your cursor hovering over it. So you can also feel free to design that as well. And then you also have the ability to design the actual selected item. So all sorts of things that you can feel free to design. This is what I mean by, you have a lot of stuff to design. And once you actually click on any state that you actually want to go with, you can change the text formatting options. So you can actually go ahead and change that to bold if you want. It's going to change pretty much every single regular form text to bold. Same goes for text color and the rest of the formatting options, fonts, and so on. If you want to add borders to them, feel free to do so. If you want to change the dividers, corners, shadows, icons, all sorts of stuff, you can again just do the same thing. So this is for menu items. And then you also have more things like drop down items, and you can actually see them over here. Now we have the option to really make it look right. So for the drop down items is pretty much the text for the drop down items. So we can actually go ahead and change it to, again, make it bold, for example. And then most importantly, I'm just going to change the drop down container here. So for the container, you can actually go ahead and change the color for it. So it's going to be a little bit gray, which does make it a little bit better here for us. And for the borders and stuff, if you really want to change that, you can feel free to do so. If you want to change the corners and make it a little bit more circular rather than, square-ish, again, you have the options to do so from here. And you also have the ability to change the drop-down menu container. So you can, again, just do the same thing here for it. So this is pretty much how to design your menu. And really, the only thing that I'm struggling with right now is, taking my time to go to layout and changing the drop-down. It is actually going to be a little bit tough. I think hug content is the best one to go. And then we can just go ahead and change the number of columns to 2. I think this is the best. And space between items, let's just go ahead and decrease that to 2. And let's just see the padding, also decrease that to 0. See if that's going to make a difference. There you go. This is the container padding. This should actually make it a lot better here for us. And yeah, this is the best that I can do when it comes to the drop-down menu. But obviously, you can feel free to change it. If you want it to be right on top of each other, you can just change the number of columns to be 1, and so on. And again, if you're not happy with the items, you can feel free to click on Manage Menu, and you should be able to change the items on your actual menu. You also do have these settings, so if you actually want to change some settings here, like animation and stuff, feel free to do so. But I'm just going to click on None, and I think that's pretty much it. Actually, I am wondering if I do unstretch and now I try the drop down. Let's see how it's actually going to look like now. If we click on the drop down, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing here. And yeah, this is pretty much all for this video. Hopefully you found it to be informative and helpful, and thanks for watching.